Long ago, in a small village called Willow Creek, hidden between tall pine forests in the mountains of America, there lived a young boy named Ethan. The village was peaceful, with wooden houses, grazing horses, and a wide river that flowed quietly through the valley. But the elders always warned the children about the river. They said the river could whisper the truth to those who listened carefully. Most people laughed at the story. They believed it was just an old tale told to keep children from wandering too far. But Ethan was different. He loved listening to stories, and he believed that every story carried a piece of truth. One evening, as the sun turned the sky orange and purple, Ethan walked down to the riverbank. The water moved slowly, reflecting the colors of the sunset like a mirror. He sat quietly. At first, he heard nothing but the sound of water touching the rocks. Then suddenly, he heard a faint whisper. "Listen with your heart, not your fear." Ethan looked around, but no one was there. The next day, something strange happened in the village. The farmers began arguing about land, neighbors stopped greeting each other, and the peaceful town started filling with anger. Ethan remembered the whisper. So he returned to the river and sat again in silence. This time the river spoke more clearly. Truth is like water. When people block it with pride, it floods with trouble. Ethan ran back to the village square where the people were shouting at one another. With a shaking voice he said, "The river says we are forgetting who we are. We used to help each other." The villagers laughed at first. But then the oldest woman in the village, Grandmother Lila, stepped forward. She said, "When I was a little girl, my grandmother told the same story about the whispering river." The village grew quiet. Slowly, the farmers began apologizing to each other. Neighbors helped repair fences. And peace returned to Willow Creek. From that day on, the villagers did something different. Every evening, someone from the village would go sit by the river, not to hear magic whispers, but to remember to listen. And people say that if you visit Willow Creek today, and sit very quietly by the water at sunset, you might hear the river whisper. Peace begins when someone chooses to listen. Moral of the folk tale: sometimes wisdom is always around us, we just need to slow down and listen.